What is up, App Nation? Welcome to another YouTube live stream. I am Steve P. Young, founder of appmasters.com. This is the place you go when you want action-packed content related to helping you grow your app downloads and obviously your app revenue. Thank you guys for joining week in and week out. I gotta tell you guys, this MacBook Pro is a mess. Like this USB-C, I just have to have all these little things everywhere. And so all I can say is wires everywhere. All right. We're going to do a lot of ASO deep dives. I want to get a lot of feedback from you guys. I want to feel, as we're trying to plan out for the next year, I want to figure out how I can best support you guys, whether it's through the free YouTube channel, what kind of content you want to see. I've been loving doing these app audits, but I feel like it's getting repetitive in a way, in that it's the same questions and I'm giving the same advice. So unless you guys are like, I'm sick of this, you let me know in the comments. But I want to say hi to a few people that are here. Jan, I think it's Jan, is here. We're going to take a look at your app. The Club Live DJs, I'm going to take a look at. Welcome. I think I've talked to you. Bianca, hey, always good to see you. Drink Drama, welcome back. And then we've got Rich Powell. What's happening? Jerry's here. A Plains, what's happening, brother? And then glad to be here. I'm glad you're finally here. And then what's up, Joe? Always good to see you. And then Vitaly, we talked before. Congrats, Vitaly, on all the success of your app as well. Aspire Live, what's happening? All right, Amir, good to see you, brother. And then Leandro, always good to see you as well. All right, so here's on deck. Like, if you got any ASO questions, app marketing related questions as well, let me know. Want to give you guys, I'm sure you guys already know this, but Apple just announced that they're going to lower the amount of the percentage that they're going to take, and it's going to be 15%. So it's on the verge, but if you are making less than $1 million a year, they're only going to take 15% of your revenues. And I know a lot of people in our group, our App Masters Elite group, we're talking about this and sharing this. So I'll share this with you guys as well. But it's big news, obviously, and everybody is excited to see that. So let me share that right here. Apple dropping App Store fees to 15%. What's that? Let me take that away. 15% for users with under $1 million in revenue. So super cool. It's starting next year, January 1st, but really great for us indie app developers who are, trying to earn some money. So I really want to help you guys. Like, let me ask you guys this, and please put it in the comment here. What is it that you guys are most struggling with? And so I'm sure it's going to be app growth and revenues, but what is it that's holding you back? And then also, like, for those who haven't made any type of investment in terms of from the marketing side, you've probably all made some investment in making the app, but from the marketing side and pushing that, like, what's stopping you from putting a little bit of money in there as well? Thinking of some ideas that we can help you, whether it's more like one-on-one coaching or group coaching, different types of content, type of course. And so things that are on top of mind for me are like, hey, how do you find profitable app ideas? And then like really studying the app charts, a lot of like black hat ASO strategies and advanced ASO strategies that I don't want to share publicly are in the App Masters Elite Academy as well. And so like things are working really well from that side. And that's why I don't want to share it too publicly, just because it'll stop working. Once I do, I've noticed it before. Once I start sharing things publicly, it just ends up stop working. So let me know what you guys need the most help with, and we will take it from there. All right, here's what's up. We got on deck, and I'm going to go deep dives into the ASO aspect of it too here. So we're going to do a lot. It's just me today. We're going to do a lot of analysis on the 4 apps. So if you guys want to get your app audited and really go dive deep, go check out appmasters.com/audit. There is a premium app audit, and it's only $300. If you guys want to talk one-on-one with me, it's just one-on-one. We'll take a look, and I'll give you all the advanced strategies in there to help you really grow your downloads. And we'll work at like the monetization side, the UX side, everything that we know. And so go to appmasters.com/audit. All right, let's take a look at this app, this fantasy football app here from Richie, I believe. So Richie wants to know about keywords. And Richie, I took a look at your app, man. And what I found out was it's a fantasy app, but it's primarily for cricket right now. And so like, as I'm reading through all this stuff, you kind of talk about all this and you say, look, where is it right here? On the latest with the sports world from cricket. And soon we'll come with football, basketball, baseball, NFL, and all that stuff. So cricket seems to be the main keyword, right? And this is the mistake that I see beginner ASO and app marketers and app developers make. It's going after two mistakes, going after really competitive keywords when you have no traction. So I'm just going to go down here, Richie, and find out that you only have 1,000 plus download. So going after really competitive keywords when you have no traction, mistake number one. Mistake number two is going after keywords that have no traffic. So it's either you're going really high or you're really going really low and you're ranking for like, hey, I'm number one for, fantasy cricket in, I don't know, in Australia. And you're like, I'm number one in that. It's like, well, there's not that much volume in that, right? And so that's what I would look at. Here's what we've done too, and I'll try to blow this up so you guys can see it. Let me know if you guys can see this properly. But check ASO. They are, full disclosure, they are a sponsor of the podcast and the upcoming, they are a sponsor of the podcast. And so I wanted to use their tool and kind of highlight that. We had somebody from their team, David, back on a couple of weeks ago, and he went really in depth in a lot of things. But here's your app, Richie. And so the ASO Index, which I love this feature, because here's what I found, and I have a upcoming product review video of this. Most ASO tools are going to say your ASO index sucks because obviously they want you to use the tool. Right? But I found that this one is actually pretty accurate because I will literally put, our client's app into ASO tools and they're like, hey, you got an F. I'm like, bro, I know what I'm doing here. It's not an F or a C. All right. So I think, Richie, you could do a lot better. And then let's go into the keyword analysis because here's what I really want to show you. So cricket, I put in a few keywords in here for you. And let me see if I can see more. Okay, so it's still collecting fantasy cricket. So not that much traffic, volume's only 18, but that's probably the keyword that you want to rank for. The main keyword is 59, cricket, and you are ranking. So you're 250. I think actually you're not ranking at all for this keyword as well, but it looks like fantasy cricket would be the primary keyword you're going after. So rather than having fantasy sports, free fantasy sports expert, blah, 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 you just repeat fantasy cricket for cricket lovers, like fantasy cricket. Just repeat that a few times and you don't have to do like overboard, but once or twice, definitely once in the app title and then once in the short description. And your screenshots should all be about fantasy crickets, right? Like, so really target that audience because right now fantasy sports, super competitive. You're never going to rank for that term. All right. And then I lead off with cricket as well. The other thing that I noticed too, and then Joe, you can jump in on this, your app icon, which is hugely important on Google Play on Android, doesn't speak to me about fantasy. Head to head. Now I play fantasy football. American football. Okay. Not soccer, but I play fantasy football and I know what head to head means. I don't know. I think what it means is you play head to head with another team or in your fantasy league, right? And I think that's what you mean, but this H2H doesn't speak fantasy football to me. Doesn't speak sports, frankly, to me. So that's what I would change to, because from an app icon perspective, if you look at the Google Play search results, you're going to find that the search results have the icon. Whereas Apple, you have the icon and the screenshots are extremely important. On Google Play, it's literally the icon. That's super important. And it's also the amount of reviews you have and the amount of downloads you have. Those are going to be primarily important. So what I've been trying to figure out is, especially for beginner apps like this, if you have no traction, like, should you run incentivized app downloads? Because what those incentivized app download campaigns do, and you can get down to like 10 cents per install, they give you install numbers, but they're not good users. But it does impact your install numbers, right? And because Google ASO, when I'm looking for, let's say you're ranking really well for a keyword, I'm going to try to get my Google Play set up too, but let's say you're ranking really well for a keyword, people are gonna see the amount of downloads because it's visible in Google Play. So people are gonna see the amount of downloads, your rating, all that stuff, and they're gonna judge you on that. So I think, and I don't have any data to back this up, but this is the test I would like to run with certain clients. You should run some incentivized downloads on Google Play just for the pure aspect of helping your ASO and showing a better number than the 1,000 here. All right. So that's my belief. Again, don't have any data to back it up yet, but that is it. All right. Let me see if anybody has any questions for me. I prefer having a guest on because I don't like talking all the time, but all right. All right, let's see. Siobhan says, hey, after a long time, I'm here. Welcome back, Siobhan. Where the heck you been? And if you guys are watching us on the replay and you want to ask me a question, somebody actually emailed me and said, hey, Steve, you should do a fun Q&A. Well, I think this is the Q&A, but if you can't be here live and you're watching this on the replay, just leave a comment on the video and I'll go through it and I'll answer it next week, okay? All right. And then Siobhan says, I submitted my app, Binary Fund, for roast. Did it come up in any past streams? I don't think so, Siobhan, but we usually email you when we will do that. It is a pretty long list. And then Vitaly said, yeah, I'm already dropping clients to pursue entrepreneurship full time. Awesome, Vitaly. That's awesome. It was always good talking to you earlier. And then funding is my biggest issue. I believe in starting to understand the importance of marketing, but I spent so much on development. Mir, that's what most people have done. And I think that's the biggest hurdle that I'm trying to get across to people is like, and most development firms I think are getting better at this, but it's like market research, development, I would just say is almost 50%. Like it's so easy to make an app these days in terms of like anybody can build it. There's so many development firms out there. It's the marketing, it's the product market fit. That's the hard part. So like stop spending so much money on development where you don't have enough to be able to test product market fit. And that's the biggest issue. Right? I'm so passionate about this. Sorry, I'm getting heated here. Take a deep breath, Steve. Okay. Listen, guys, that's the biggest issue I see. Everybody spends so much time thinking about their idea, thinking about how many features they want to build, because too many times I fall victim to this too. Too many times we see the perfect scenario. Oh man, this is the app that we're going to have, and it's going to have to do this and this and this and this and this, and it's going to be so great. And your feature set goes this. When all you need to test your product market fit is like 2 to 3 features, and literally when it works, then you spend a little bit more. And you spend so much money on building this 10 set of features that you have no more money left for marketing to even give it the light of day, right? And so that's the big mismatch that I'm seeing from a lot of app developers who are just struggling. It's like, Steve, I don't know what to do. You spent it all on development that you just didn't spend enough to see if product market fit will happen. And that's the hardest part. So spend a little bit. I'm not saying don't spend a little bit. You need to spend a little bit to develop it. But at the same time, you have to save some money to find product market fit. Otherwise, you just have a cool app, but nobody knows about it. And you don't know if there's product market fit at all, right? And so just really think about that, guys. I'm trying to learn, and Amir says, I'm trying to learn how to start making money on a small scale for bigger marketing bets in the future. Awesome stuff. Guys, I got to tell you, like, we have this ASO Masters, unlimited ASO that we've been beta testing for for the past year. And literally, I've been using PayPal because I just wanted to see, yes, I could have built out this whole platform where people can check out, and then it goes into this nice little stream where people can help us. But I just wanted to see if there's traction. And now we have a handful of clients on there. We're making really good, and this is just from my side, there's a lot of good clients. We're seeing amazing results. And it's like, okay, I'm going to really put a more professional look, blast it out so people understand this. But this is the value that I want to bring to you guys. It's unlimited ASO. It's providing you with, like access to everything, like whether you want designs, you're going to learn all about it soon enough. But I'm literally just have a PayPal link right now. And we're now like, oh, wow, we're making really good money from this. Let me build out a professional looking thing and tell people like, hey, this is where you go sign up, rather than just sending out a PayPal link. But that's how I tested it, right? Rather than build it out. Okay. I know it's a little bit more difficult with apps, but there are simple ways to do it. All right, let's see what Bianca says. One of my biggest challenges is learning everything about apps in order to excel. It's overwhelming. Also, I need a mentor. How to find someone who's willing to take my hand and help you along this journey. Yeah, Bianca, great. I love that. Thank you. And this is what I'm trying to think about, like whether, because I'm trying to build out something that is affordable for everybody, like 100 to 200 bucks a year, where we can provide where I personally can provide group mentorship to everybody. And that way, if I can charge a lot of people a small amount, I can really invest my time in doing group calls and really going over details. And so things that we're doing on YouTube, things are quick. I'm kind of going rapid fire, but more in depth, like coaching calls, monthly coaching calls with everybody, where we go in depth into your app, really take a look at it and analyze it for a good, 30 minutes is what I'm thinking about too, along with like, what are the core features or the core skill sets that you need to know about app marketing and apps in general to find success. So I'm thinking around like, here's the road to 5,000 a month is the idea that I've been thinking in my head. All right. Agree with Steve. Yeah, Joe, thanks for jumping in. HA doesn't tell me anything about the product, especially on Google Play where you see the icon only. Yep. You got it, Joe. All right. Ranganathanan. Thank you so much, Steve, for whatever you're doing. God bless. Thank you. Thank you. Good vibes to you, brother. I'm all about good vibes. Any Schitt's Creek fans out there? I love that show. I just took a quiz, which Schitt's Creek character you are. And I turned out to be Ted because I try to be positive all the time. All right. Amit says, I'm wondering if we should use competitive keywords in description or title in the beginning. Is it affect our ranking in a negative way, or is it just not boost our ranking? Great question, Amit. So should you use highly competitive keywords, high traffic keywords in the very beginning? The answer is yes, if you are going to spend money on UA. All right. So if you're a big game company or you're willing to invest, I don't even have to say, you can be like a mid-sized game company, but you're willing to invest some money, then yes, go for it. Because the download velocity is going to help, right? Whether you're on Google Play or iOS, it's going to help the number of downloads you're able to drive. If you spent all your money on development and you got no money from marketing, I would say no. Go after lower competition keywords with lower traffic and try to, like, the tail terms of that competitive keyword, try to go after those keywords first and then slowly work your way up. So what those keywords will give you is the initial downloads. Because they're lower in competition, yes, they're not going to drive tons of downloads, but they're lower in competition and you're able to rank better because they're lower in competition and you're able to drive some users in there, then eventually scale up and go after the high competition keywords too. There are ways to hack it. And again, it's all under the App Masters Academy to hack the system and get your keywords to rank really well. But at the same time, I would suggest if you don't have a big budget for anything, then just go after the low competition keywords. All right. Jan says, actually, might possibly spend many, but I don't trust my marketing skills. So I think I'll waste all my money. Well, Jan, think about hiring an expert then. And then Drink says, start with the small budget and go from there. I agree. Like, start with something small. That's what I always do. Let's just test it, $200 to $500 and then get it going. Like, you're never going to learn. And the thing is, Jan, like, if you've got money to spend, before you even hire anybody, you want a little bit of taste so that they know what they're doing, right? I minored in computer science, and so hopefully I get some geek cred from you guys. But so I know how to code a little bit. So when I talk to a developer, it helps me. I'm not a coder, but at the same time, it helps me when I'm talking to a developer. All right. And then Bianca, group mentorship is an excellent idea because we can all learn from each other. All right, Bianca. Thank you for your feedback. All right, let's go into this one. All right, I hope that's helpful, Richie. So again, see, sometimes I look over here because my screen's over here, but it's not even available on the stream. Okay, so Cricut is the thing to go after for you. All right, cool. Now let's take a look at this app. This is by Gary. Okay, ASO and monetization. Cool. I love talking about monetization. It's my favorite topic. All right. Joe, you should be here so I can just toss it up to you while I try to set this up. And so I'm going to sign in real quick. All right, let's take a look. Custom journal, prompts, gratitude, bullet journal. Okay, a bullet journal. I don't know what a bullet journal is. Does anybody know what a bullet journal is? Bullet journal with habits, to-dos, gratitude, and customizable journal prompts. Okay, cool. Ask yourself the right questions with focused journal prompts. All right. Design your own journal. Interesting. Add photos for your day. All right. Journaling routine, revisit special days. Awesome. Yeah, these look good. Okay, cool. I get it. Share your templates. All right. So you can make your own template. You can make your own. Okay. Cool. Cool. See, I don't know if it's worth repeating, but, and this is what I should have mentioned with the H2H app too, but I'll mention it here with the custom journal for all you guys. So let's take a look at Check ASO. I put your apps in here and we're going to take a look at the custom journal. It's 10,000. Oh, I like that. 10,000 installs. So you're doing pretty good. You know, you're getting a pretty good score out of 10. I like this feature from Check ASO. They're giving you the average score. I'm gonna try to blow this up for you guys. They're giving you the average score for other apps in productivity. So it's 8.1 for other apps in your productivity. Here's what you're doing. Your ranking number, you know, you have 4 keywords in your top 1. You have 2 to 5, that's in 16. So you're doing pretty decently. I don't know how many keywords are, what the traffic score of these keywords are. And so let's take a look at this. Number 30, search volume. All right. So here you can see the top keywords with the biggest growth here, the biggest falls. So the main keywords that you probably want to rank for, you're falling into, and then all this other stuff that you guys can take a look at too. It's a great tool. I like it a lot. All right, let's take a look at your keyword analysis. Okay, for journal. All right, you're actually not doing that bad for journal. This is great. So there's a lot of things you can do. Look, there's a lot of search traffic for journal. So great job. Let's take a look at which ones have the most volume. So journal notebook. I want to see with custom journal. I threw that in there, I think. Where is it? Must not have any traffic whatsoever. Yeah, custom journal. Oh, okay, not bad. 33. I think this is rank. Yeah, so you're number 1 for custom journal, which is great. So you're doing great for that. And then journal itself, you're number 30. So I would try to rank really well for journal. Again, take a look at that YouTube video that I've shared in the past where we talk about like how to instantly increase keywords. I would probably take a look at doing something like that. And then a bullet point. So here's what I would say. It's the short description. You want to have good social proof and like what's the main benefit, like a good tagline, a good headline for a website, right? With good keywords you want in there. But I would say like make your own journal because you already have custom journal, right, in the top. That's great. So it would just be about make your own journal. So make your own journal and still have the actual like everything else that you want to say, Richie. But that's what I would say. Or Jerry, that's what I would say. It's like make your own journal because that's what I thought. I didn't know what a custom journal really meant. Well, maybe just because I'm dumb. And then what's bullet journal? See if there's traffic. Okay, so very similar traffic. Bullet journal to custom journal. Let's see how you're ranking for these keywords too. All right, custom journal, you're number 1. School bullet journal, no traffic. Grid journal, this is great. So you don't have grid journal anywhere. You might want to consider throwing that into the subtitle or the short description, I'm sorry, and the title because you're number 3 for that keyword and it has really good traffic, right? According to Check ASO. And then here's art journal, great job. So you're doing really good. I don't think that I have too much advice for you other than you're doing pretty good for some of this. Guided journal. Now the things that A/B test, and this is what I'm testing on my end, you know, the Spanish Mexico trick that works really well on iOS. I'm actually trying that on Google Play. So feel free to try that. There is a Spanish US localization within Google Play. Mess around with that and try different app titles, different short descriptions in there to see if you can get some ranking on that. So definitely look at that. You've got great ratings here, which is great. And then let's take a look at your 10,000 plus downloads. So you're getting there. And then here's what I always say too, the H2 tags. pretty important. I'll repeat it. I think it's worth repeating again. I don't think you're utilizing this. So you're utilizing the bold, which is great. But, oh, you do have some H2 tags. Good job. All right. So one of the tricks with the H2 tags, and this is why it's working really well for Jerry, is it doesn't get bulleted. So if you want it bold, you just have to put bold. So H2 and then put the bolds in between the H2. That's a way to do it. But see how Jerry's using, these are all H2 tags. Like he's trying to rank for 5-minute journal, bullet journal, and gratitude journal. So have custom journal. I mean, you're already number 1 for it. You don't need to do that. But like, what's good? Let's go back to this ASO tool. Guided journal, for example. Do you have that? Guided journal would be one that I would put an H2 tag. And then journal lean prompts. See, like gratitude journal, I don't think you're ranking that well for. So it's good. I mean, you definitely want to do it because there's a lot of traffic. You're number 2. But at the same time, you're not ranking well for it. And so try to think about like, what did I just say? This one. Which one was it? Oh, guided journal. Yeah, guided journal. Throw that into your H2 tags. I don't think 5-minute journal would be good, but I know I used to use that all the time, but I don't know how much traffic there is. So think about that with that. So like, I think it's really good. Good job. Everything else is good. What I try to do is also like, I lead with an H2 tag, Jerry. So you're not leading with the H2 tag. These are H2 tag. I actually like to lead with an H2 tag. So like something like custom guided journal, make your own custom guided journal, right? And that is an H2 tag. And then I start with custom journal is a structured journal, blah, 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 all that stuff. That's how I like to do it because, you know, if you think about Google SEO, you want your good keywords to the left. You want your good keywords on the top. Left and to the top. That's what SEO works. And I think it really applies to ASO as well. Okay, cool. Let's see what comments you guys have. Whoa. Yeah, let's do it actually. Let's go. Wow, okay. A lot of stuff. Jerry says, bullet journal is like a mix between to-do. Okay, good to know. So what do you think, Jerry? Let me know. Join. Jan says, any mentorship I can join. You guys, yeah, feel free to create a Discord channel. And you guys are all, looks like it's interested. Cool. Awesome. People want that app. All right. So anyways, it seems interesting, this mentorship thing. So if you guys want to go off and do it on your own, go ahead. I think that is where I want to lead towards this new mentorship type of group that we'll put in there. Okay, let me look at the app, Jerry, for you. I got to sign in. And I'll answer some questions as I'm signing in. I can do things, multitask. All right, because I got some questions. From Amir. All right. Amir says, if I have a $500, $700 monthly budget to start with for marketing, how long does it take to start seeing profit? Amir, it really depends. I hate that answer, I know. But, you know, that's what this old ASO Master is all about. It's about $500 a month, $470 to be exact. But you get unlimited ASO. We can run as many different things. And we've seen some good results. It's also product, right? So profit is the downloads. You need users plus your product. And so it is a mixture of both. Like we can throw 10,000 downloads for you, no problem. But at the same time, is your product good enough to turn a profit, right? All the traffic and all the downloads in the world, it's not going to change that profit number if your retention, your monetization is not good. And so I think we've had case studies in the past where I'm like, hey, all you need is 30 downloads, right? And that's all you really needed. We've 30x Rudy's app now. Rudy, you got to correct me if it's wrong from 30. But the last time I looked at numbers, we 30x his numbers and he was just getting about 50 downloads a day. And so it's like, we didn't increase the downloads. He was still getting 50. We changed the product around, Amir, and then boom, we saw 17x increase in revenue. Like from day one, we made those product changes. All right, Jerry, thank you that. All right, Drink Drama said, to be honest, I would start with way lower marketing costs, $2 to $5 a day, and do a lot of A/B testing. If you go profitable there and move on up. Then again, if you have freemium app, it's hard to measure ROI. I disagree with the $2 to $5 a day. I think that's too little. Like, how many downloads? Unless you got a killer channel, like how many downloads are you getting for $5 a day? So Drink Drama, I think it's like $20 a day is where I would try to get it. You want to get at least 20 to 30 downloads in there. And I'll just tell you how you guys, like the big app developers, the game developers, how they do it. They try to get that first 1,000, no matter what the costs are, right? Like, don't worry about a day perspective. They try to get the first 1,000 users, then the first 5,000, and then the first 10,000. And they look at the numbers through in and throughout, right? What did the first 1,000 do? Do we need to change anything? Then let's throw in 5,000. Okay, what did these users do? What did they do 10,000? You know, I talk about the app advice campaign all the time. It's a great campaign to get your first 1,000 users. No problem, all right? All right, I'm talking about the Discord group. Rohit, I talked about the commissions, the reduced commissions. I love it. Thank you, Apple. Appreciate it. I think you're listening to your developers. I think, you know, they're getting a lot of pushback. And so it's probably the right thing to do from Apple and Google's perspective. They're making so much money anyways that it's really good. All right, Drink Drama. Yes, as long as Steve gives his blessing. Yeah, go ahead, Leandro. If you guys want to create your own Discord channel, go for it. I'm all for it. Grid Journal is actually the name of another app, so people are probably looking for that. Should I still try to rank for Grid Journal? Great question, Jerry. Grid Journal. Yes, I think so is my answer. You're number 3. So yeah, I think so because, you know, why not? I think a lot of people want to see different things. And so here, let's take a look. Let's see. When I search for Grid Journal, what do I get? Okay, let me move this out. You're number 4. So this is what I like to do, Jerry. I like to just study the icons because if somebody's searching for Grid Journal or Grid Diary right here, I just want to see how can I make my icon stand out a little bit, right? So that's all I'm thinking through. And then let's guided journal. You're pretty close. Again, so it's a lot of white backgrounds, which may be what people enjoy, but I might try to A/B test like a blue background with like everything else white and subtle, because these are all white and you might just pop a little bit more when you're the exact opposite of what everybody else is seeing. So everybody else is like white, 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 white. And then you suddenly go pop with this like a blue one or an orange one, and then just keep it very subtle. Maybe they're more interested in your app. So something to A/B test on your end, because you're ranking pretty well for guided journal. You might be able to pick up some downloads, even though you're ranked number 6, which is, you know, I think still top of the fold for the search results. All right, I think I'm signed in here. So let's take a look at your monetization. Well, any questions coming up? No problem. Leandro said, I don't want to cause problems. Leandro, go for it. If you guys want to start your own Discord channel, go for it. And then Mir says, how would launching my app in another country region before I launch in the US work? Same way. So that's what most like the big game developers do. They launch in the Nordic countries and then they launch in the US. And that's just how they do it because they want to see the numbers, because it's usually cheaper in those other countries and it mimics what the users mimic what normal US behavior is going to be. And so you get to drive some downloads, see the retention, monetization, lifetime value, all that stuff. And then when you're ready, you launch in the US. We did this for one of our clients a few years ago, and we saw really good results. We were like top 20 for like word games in these Nordic countries, and he didn't even spend that much money on Facebook advertising. He spent, a few $1,000s on Facebook advertising. How about that? All right, let's go into here. Start now. By the way, I'm loving my Android phone. So thank you, Rudy, for the recommendation on the Moto. Okay. Jerry says, I did H2 tag based on watching your previously. Jerry, thank you. Did it work, right? Like, did you see the impact when you added those H2 tags? So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And let me know if it worked, if you've been studying that. Whoa, there's a lot of questions. All right, Bianca, I'm wishing you of an active. Okay. All right, you guys are creating your own Facebook group. Go for it. All right, you already asked this question. Andy, what's happening, brother? From SoCal, hope things are good. Question, if we think our app is too big, what are your feelings, ideas on renting server space? Whew, I don't know, Andy. So it depends. Like, are you making money? If you are, then yes, I would do it. Look, I'm of the mindset that I'm actually really risk tolerant. Like I'm in the middle somewhere. I like to take risks, but I also like to be smart about it. I'm cheap. So it's like, I like taking risks, but I'm cheap as well. So like, how do I mitigate that risk? I don't know what those costs are for renting server space, but if you're starting to get users and you're like, hey, my users that love my app are now hating the app or like struggling to use it because the server is so slow, then I would say, yes, go ahead and do that. But if it's like, hey, I'm not getting any downloads whatsoever, and I think that getting this new server is going to help me get more users, that's probably not going to happen. Past podcast guest said it best. He was like, a new onboarding experience never like, some new feature never helped growing downloads, right? We always think it's new features. Well, if we add this new feature, it's going to grow downloads. No, it's never a new feature that grows downloads. So trust that. All right. Jerry, great work. Camille loves it. You missed a few questions. Did I? Drink drama? I don't think so. I think I got them all. All right. Would you recommend, okay, so drink drama, maybe I missed this one. Drink drama, would you recommend some sort of sign up to get an email list for email marketing going? Maybe any smart other ways to receive you? Yes. So we actually talked about this in our App Masters Elite Mastermind, but definitely have some sign up. I think email marketing is one very much overlooked channel. And I'm putting a video together about the one email that you should have. Okay. You should have a sequence of emails, but here's one that you should definitely have. Okay. But essentially, email marketing is huge. It's just from a retention and monetization perspective. We're helping one of our clients with an email drip campaign, and it's one of these apps that we were audited in the past, and we ended up working together. But we're helping him with that, so it is very, very valuable to do. All right, let's take a look. Sorry, Jerry. Let's get back to your app. Jerry's like, "What happened to my app?" All right, this is great, guys. I love doing this. Let me see if this is going. Is this going now? Let me restart this. Mirroring. Oh, no. Start. Okay. All right, Jerry, let's get to your app, man. All right. Boom. Okay. You guys are seeing everything. Custom journal, because Jerry wants to know about monetization. So let's take a look. Ooh, beautiful. This looks great. Jerry, so here's the thing that I see most developers make a mistake on. Where is the monetization, right? I get it. You probably want me to use the app a little bit more, but I've always said, show your monetization, your pricing page on the onboarding experience. I love this. This is beautiful. You can make it equally beautiful for your monetization. So let's talk about this premium. Okay, this is good. Jerry, there's a lot of things we can do together, bro. Yeah, I can give you some insights on this. It's a good looking page. This is what I would show right upon the launch, right? I like that it's beautiful. And if you didn't want to go that route, you're like, Steve, that's way too aggressive. I don't want to be that aggressive. If you didn't want to go that route, what I would then do is have some premium feature right here, right? Put a little like, go premium, get unlimited. I don't even know what's the benefit of getting premium. So look, premium is an optional subscription that unlocks special features. Don't give me that junk. It's too wordy, Jerry. Just say like, with premium, you can do X, Y, and Z, right? We don't have enough time to read all this text. Just give me like 30, short, like a headline, like a tweet, even shorter than tweet, but like what I get with premium, boom. Because yes, I kind of want to read, but what's the main benefit? If you're making money off this app, what's the main benefit that I get from premium? Why are most people signing up? Okay. Cool. Unlimited books. I don't know why you call it books. As many journals as you wish to create, different areas of your life. Maybe call it journal. I think what you're trying to say is a set of journals become a book, and then you can make as many books as you want. That's what I think. Template reminders, sync. Okay. So that's good. Yeah, there's a lot of things we can do with this, Jerry. All right. Can't reveal everything yet, but let's do this. Let's create one. This journal comes with preloaded templates. However, you can edit them. Okay, cool. Use the left arrows to find a template and start journaling. Okay. I didn't even know this existed. Okay, it's like the 5-minute journal. Nice. This is cool. Very cool. So like if I get more templates, this would be great. If you want to monitor from a monetization perspective, I don't know if I can do this, but let's see. This journal will automatically save as you go. You just start typing. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's try another one. I like this. So lock some of them, right? Like if you know the most popular one is like, I don't know, whatever it is, lock one of them, right? New. Or can I do my new one? You can now add any, okay. Okay, a lot of prompts. So again, if it's custom, maybe that's a premium feature, right? Like if you want to give away all your templates, great, but lock a few. I would say that's going to help your monetization. Show the little lock sign, 5-minute journal, oop, locked, right? Gratitude, oh, locked. Or my sample journal, sure, you guys can do that, right? Like give away some, but then lock a few in there and then make the custom journals locked. So if you want to create your own custom journal, lock it. Or maybe you can create one custom journal. But I think you're giving away a little bit too much. And that's probably why you're not making, or you could make, let me rephrase, you could make more money if you lock some features. All right. I want to make sure I get to everybody. Whew. All right. Bianca says, I'm asking friends and family down my app and give a rating. Is this white hat or... Let me read this for people listening to this podcast. Bianca says, I'm asking friends and family to download my app and give a rating and review. Is this white hat or is Apple on alert that all of a sudden all these people are giving 5-star reviews? Bianca, unless you have thousands of people that are your friends who are doing it at once, I don't think it's a huge deal. It is considered fine. Like the worst case scenario for Apple is they'll delete your review, but I haven't seen it. On Google, they might actually just remove you from the app, but on Apple, no problem. What if I choose an app that has huge competition like WhatsApp Status Saver? Shubham. I think it just depends, Shubham. Like if other apps are making money, this is why market research is so critical. Like I can't tell you if an app is going to succeed or not, because if the market says, yes, there's other apps making money, then I'll say, yes, do it, right? You're going to have to figure out marketing, but yes, it's capable. I had a client of ours, we doubled their monthly recurring revenue, and it is very similar to very top apps out there. So not a problem at all. All right, Jan says, you mean $20 in Apple search ads or an ad service? So Jan, it depends on your app, honestly. What we're finding is Apple search ads is pretty expensive now, it's depending on the category, obviously. But one way to do it is do it on Apple search ads basic, $20 a day. Say your costs per install. You tell them, like, hey, I only want $1. See if you can get anything. If you can't, and you know Apple search ads might not be a good way, then maybe even try Facebook ads. I think you blow a lot of money on Facebook ads if you don't know the targeting. I like search ads. I'd rather start with that just because I can say, look, I want to target fantasy cricket or custom journal, right? Guided journal. I can really target the keywords I want to target. But with Facebook, you have to target the users. And so I like search ads. How to succeed in that category? Shubham, like a lot of marketing, like ASO, figuring out what's working, driving users to it. I think what I've learned from, honestly, like a lot of the indie developers that are in the App Masters Elite is they're not afraid to spend a little bit on marketing, right? You're always going to have to spend a little bit in marketing. Everybody spends so much on development and they're like, marketing, I have no more money, right? Like, and don't make that mistake. And so it's like, you're going to have to spend a little bit to find out what's working and then, scale up from there, as long as the product is working too. Okay, let me remove that. All right. I want to make sure I get to, all right. Okay. All right. Leandro's going to create a channel. Look, guys, the hard part of having any type of group is somebody needs to lead it and make sure there's a lot of activity in there. I've done lots of communities, been a part of a lot of communities. The easiest part is saying, yes, let's do it. The hardest part is next month, who's going to be engaged still? What happens then? So just a little thing. All right. Shubham asking the same question. Abdul says, how to rank Android app in Play Store. Abdul, check out the video, how to instantly increase App Store rankings. There's a lot of content in there. Or check out mastersacademy.com. All right. Andy, yes, this is good. This is good. I just had to go through this. Where can I go get a good policy privacy that works for the iStore and Google Play? So, Andy, like I had to literally do this for an app that I had coming out because obviously I haven't published an Apple days because now Apple requires privacy policy and terms and conditions. I'm not a lawyer, so seek a lawyer. Okay, I will say that. There are like I got mine through Rocket Lawyer, so there are like templates in there. Again, seek a lawyer. But for me, I just went through and got a template. Now, my wife would probably kill me because she's a lawyer herself for saying that, but got to find a lawyer. And she was like, "You're dumb. Go hire a lawyer." I was like, "I'm just going to use the template for now, and I'll hire a lawyer." So I would say hire a lawyer if you can, and then if you really want to risk it, get a template. What are your thoughts on apps? So Mir says, what are your apps similar to Twitch, PopShare Live that give streamers like you an opportunity to make real cash from streaming based on viewers sending live stream gifts? Mir, I think it all depends on who your streamers are, right? Like the content is going to be king. So if your content and your content creators are bringing in an audience, you're giving them something, because we're going to talk soon too. If you're giving them something, then you've got something. You know, we talked before, I think, but all this stuff is going well in Korea and these Asian countries. And so really understanding the market, I don't understand the market that much, but really understanding the market is going to go a long ways. And then Leandro said, here's the link. Oh, the link is blocked. Leandro, just give me the link. Maybe just shoot an email to me and then I'll paste it on here as well. All right. Or Discord. Okay, here it is. If you guys want to go to Discord. All right. Drink Drama, I'm not necessarily trying to compete, but I believe there's a space. Oh, okay. You guys are talking to each other. Okay, cool. We got 9 minutes left. Oh my God, this is going a lot slower. I wonder why when I have a guest, it's going a lot faster. Maybe because I'm just like, boom, boom, boom. And there's more questions, activities. Oh, while you guys are here, all right. I got the lame-o meter. Man, I was going to bring in sound effects. All right, I'll have that. Okay, here we go. We got the lame-o meter. So this is where I'm going to tell you guys a joke, and you're going to tell me if it's super lame. 10 if it's super lame. I'm looking for ones or twos, all right? Ones or twos if you enjoy the joke. All right, here we go. I taught a wolf how to meditate, and now he's a werewolf. Let me know what you thought of that. And the lame-o meter segment is brought to you by Reddit dad jokes. All right. Well, let's go into this train note. Let's see what the questions are. I hate that this is always showing up. Oh, Jan, hey, you're here. Okay. Mainly ASO, but UI and UX. Okay, Jan, let's take a look. I didn't know you're here. Jan, you're the person who said he had money, right? So here, like I did the ASO for this, right? Like I don't think you're optimized as well. So let's take a look at this real quick, and then I can go a little bit over if you guys can go a little bit over too. But looked at your keywords, so you're not ranking at all. Like it's pretty bad, to be honest, your ASO. So you really go either, hire an ASO agency like us or look through all our YouTube videos. I talked to a lot of people who are like, you know what? I followed a lot of your content like Jerry has, and it's worked. Now we're making money, and now, they're able to invest and join at Masters Academy or whatever. So take a look at those if you want. If you want to shortcut it, then, obviously we have this ASO Masters. It's $500 a month for unlimited ASO for this. All right, let's take a look at your rankings. So I put in a bunch of keywords that are related to you. So the best one that you're ranking for is training notes, and obviously no traffic volume for this keyword. And I think the main keyword that you want to rank for, so let's look at workout tracker, obviously, but that's going to be super competitive. But workout log is probably the one that you want to go after. It has a little bit less apps. I think it's going to be a little bit less competitive than workout tracker. So workout log is the main one. And what I would do is put workout log in your title, right? And then maybe put workout tracker or training tracker in your short description. But the main keyword that you want to track or go after should be in the app title. All right. So, and then you put training. Yeah, let me see this real quick. Training notes, training tracker. Don't know why you put training tracker, but let's put training tracker in this. Mm-hmm. So again, train tracker, no traffic, right? So workout tracker, workout log, main ones. So change the screenshot to workout tracker, right? It's going to help you. Your new workout tracker. Now, here's what I like. I like this update progress in one tap, no keyboard. That's perfect, right? What is the main difference from all the other workout trackers out there? And that's what you got to have. So it looks like you only have 4 screenshots. Create customized, personalized workouts. I think that's good, but I don't know if that's a key benefit to your app. So what makes your app super unique? Like really talk about it and keep it in simplistic form as possible. It's a notebook, but designed for fitness training, make your workout challenging. Not to add your set of where. Okay. I like the one tap. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so drive some reviews. You definitely need some reviews. You only got 1 in the US. I'd say update. I like this. So I think I'd probably move this to the second screenshot, and any other social proof that you can add to that. This is what I would add to this screenshot because your reviews aren't good. So try to drive some reviews. Ask your friends and family to download your app. Hopefully they're in the US and kind of do that. I think Joe maybe can jump in on this, but like, I feel like the background of these screenshots are too confusing. Look, it makes it hard to read this little green on black. I just keep it super simple, man. Like I like white, clean type of things. I think this drop shadow is super like 2000, early 2000s, or even 90s where we loved the drop shadow. I don't think you need the drop shadow anymore, but I'm just nitpicking here on the screenshots. Okay, let's get into your UI and UX as well. Let me see if I can do this. All right. Whoa, wrong photo. Nancy, look at all these gray hairs. No good. All right. Okay, cool. I just want to see what kind of feedback we're getting from the joke. Calvin says 10. Calvin, if 10 is you don't like it, you think it's super lame. Bianca says, are you a werewolf, Steve? I think so. All right. Nobody else? Come on. All right, here we go. Let's look at the app. Jan. Jan, am I saying your name right? Because I don't think it's Jan. All right, here we go. Create your own workouts. Create your own exercises. Okay, just one tap. Cool, like that. Prepare your first workout plan. Okay. Generate sample. I like that. Generate. I can generate it. Interesting. Okay, sure. How do I go? See, so I don't know. I think I have to press this plus button, but my thumb was going here. So I think this is a good UI UX. Like the plus is fine up there, but now that you've shown me something, it's harder for me to reach because the way I'm holding the phone is like this, right? So I want to press something right here to go, but now you're making me go all the way up here. Now I have to change my grip and press plus. So I don't like that. You already called it chest day, so have chest day already in there. You already called it that. And then again, I want to go somewhere in the center. You're making me go up top. That's fine. Okay. Push-ups. Okay. Huh? I'm confused. I don't even know what I did now. So I did. Oh, am I supposed to tell you how many push-ups I did? Let's say I did 10. 10. It's a little confusing on what I'm supposed to do. All right, went here, press this to say yes. Now I gave you a name. Now I'm supposed to give you a log of how many push-ups I did. Okay. What did it say? Provide workout name and at least one series. All right. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, and Jan, you know this better. Oy vey. Okay, maybe let's take this out. All right, done. Oh, that's confusing. All right, I think your UI UX needs a little bit more improvement. This is what I'm talking about, like when you think about growth and all that stuff, because I have no idea what I just did, honestly. And because you said give me a sample workout. So let's say I did a Tabata, which I love. Oops, Tabata. Okay, like what did I do? Maybe I did some burpees. Oh, okay. Burpees. Done. But how do I, what if I didn't do all these sets? I didn't do 6 sets. Don't know why I need to say 6. So say I did 10. I don't know how to go to the next. I wish I can go next easily. Done. Let's say 10. Again. 10, 10, 10, 10. You have to fill out all exercises. Yeah, I'm where now. Here, Joe's got some good feedback too. Those background lines on the screenshots are definitely distracting me. Okay, good. That's what I thought. The plus sign should be in the tab. Yeah, I think so too. All right. And you have to fill out all exercises. So I did that. Okay. I did do it. Oh, I had no, see, this is, Jan, I'm confused. I thought I was logging. I didn't know that this is what I was supposed to do. All right. Start. Sure. Yes. How do I know I did? Again, look, your one tap sucks because I have to go all the way to the top. Like, I want to just, you said one tap. Like, why couldn't I just say done? Right? You're making me go all the way to the top again. Oh, it just says stop. How do I add that I did 10? I have no idea how to tell you that I did 10. Okay. Okay. So it looks like I hold down and press it. Not intuitive in my eye. Not intuitive for me to. It's cool, but I would have never known. At least add some text, like it says tap and hold. So there. Done. I like this. It's cool. It's simple, but again, not intuitive. If you told me that's how I do it, then that's one start. Okay, cool. What's your monetization look like? I don't think there is monetization. Yeah, it looks like you don't have monetization yet. All right. Although, yeah, so a little bit confusing. I think you got to be clear on like, hey, create your workout. What is your workout entail? Then like, I didn't know one from here that this is like your workouts start a workout. I didn't know I didn't know I was like creating a workout here. Maybe I'm just dumb, but I just didn't know. I had no idea. All right. Hope that was helpful. Let's try to get to one more. We're running late. I got to run through some other things. All right. Product page and onboarding. The app is available. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. This is what you want. This is Victor. You guys got any questions? Keep them coming. Amir says, keep the jokes coming, Steve. Haha, you have a great show, brother. I look forward to talking soon. Steve the Goat. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you, man. All right. Yeah, I'll literally just sit down and tell a bunch of stupid jokes. All right, that's my calendar. Oops. All right, let's take a look at this app. 30-day meditation from Victor. Looks like a good app. 30 days, be happier. Now, when I was looking at this, you didn't ask me about ASO, so I won't talk about it. Again, you sound like every other meditation app, but I could be wrong. And like, how do you compete with the big guys? Like, what makes you different is what I would say in here. So think about that. 30-day meditation. I like it because it's like, 20 meditation, 21 days, or learn all that stuff. But be happier, cool. Skip a day, lose a pedal. I don't think you want to talk about that. You don't want to be any negative aspect of it, but you can reword this to be like build the right way to build a meditation habit, right? Because why do people want a 30-day? Maybe they want to build a habit. So maybe that's what you're trying to get them to. So rather than say skip a day, lose a pedal, be like reverse it. Build the right meditation pedal, blossom into a flower. What do you think about that? All right. I'm super proud of myself. All right. Let's take a look at the UX in there. Victor. Thanks for reviewing. Okay, Victor's here. Cool. Hi, Victor. Usually use generated in the first place. Okay, that's what the people are saying for the privacy policy. Andy said, hey, should I pay one? And then Victor said, price for sure. Jan said, LOL, I didn't know that screens order on ASO matters. Yep, it does. It does. All right, cool. Let's take a look at your app, Victor. Meditation. I like the icon. Super cool. Let me move this for you guys. Let me move my calendar for you guys. Cool. All right. Start your journey. Let's do that. Move this. Victor, this must be like I must be too old for this stuff. Like you guys love customizing your color. I'm just like, show me the best color. So I'll pick blue. Like this. How experienced are you? Advanced. Let's go beginner. So I think beginners, like, I think what you should do, Victor, is just like meditation for beginners. Like just talk about beginners. I love this question, but like what am I trying to say? The marketing messaging that I might go with this is there's a reason why you called it a 30-day meditation. I'm assuming, Victor, so let me know in the comments, is because you're trying to target beginners. So definitely think about this. Your first session. Oh, I love this, Key. Okay, this is great. Or should we go back to see if that changes? I love this. Great stuff. If you skip a day, you lose a pedal. Again, I think, I don't know. This one, I don't know what the word right messaging, but like what I would try to spin this to is enable push notifications so you don't skip a day and build the right habit, right? Or like there's these stats out there that it takes 21 days to build a habit. So utilize that and then allow me to set a reminder. Cool. Usually I see reminders as time, so I don't know why this is coming up, Victor. Every day at. So I would just say like 8 a.m. I think this is what you're trying to get at, 8 a.m. Yeah. So I don't think I would put hours. I would just put like time. This doesn't feel like time. But anyways, I guess it's military time. Okay. Day 1. I thought I was going to do. Ooh, I love this. This is beautiful. Okay. Ooh, Victor. Where's the yearly? What's this? How come it wasn't showing up? It wasn't showing up. Super cheap though. So your monthly, okay. Whoops. See, I love that you have premium. So good. 3 days free. Looks like I get the first 3 days free. No, there looks like an error. So here's some bugs for you, Victor. I love this page. Okay. I think, and Joe, back me up on this. What I would change is the coloring on this. The buttons, I feel like, should be different from the pedals, right? Right now, it's too yellow for me, and I don't know. My eye goes immediately to the pedals, which I love. But again, the buttons, I think, don't stand out then. So how do you get the buttons to show up a little bit more in this? And also, I feel like what I would do if I were you is increase the monthly pricing. And also, I think you can keep it $12 a year, which is great. It's super cheap, but increase the monthly pricing. So it's like such a great value. If you made the monthly $4.99 and you made the yearly $11.99, like why wouldn't anybody do that, right? And I think with this 30-day meditation, talk about like, why do you want a 30-day meditation? Going back to what I first said, build the right meditation habit or make meditation a daily part of your life and be happier, right? There's probably reasons why people want to do this. I think Couch to 5K is a great example of an app that says specifically to your user, hey, you probably don't work out at all, and we're going to get you to run a 5K, right? And I think that's the type of user you want to go after. You probably don't meditate at all. You are interested in meditating. We're going to get you from not meditating at all to now a peaceful Zen-like person. So I also like, you want to get people on the yearly. So I prefer to do 2 buttons side by side rather than up and down, because if you do up and down, show me the yearly first, because that's what I want to get into. Personally, what I would do is, I don't know what the right colors are, but I'd want the yearly to stand out a little bit more, and then the monthly to be more subtle, to blend into the background. So it'd be a white background with like maybe this yellow border. So it blends into the background a little bit more, whereas the yearly pops a little bit. Okay. So I think it's beautiful. I just think that you need to change a few things. All right, let's see. Let's see what Joe says. Joe, I like it. Joe, you're my UI expert, man. Don't take the user away from the App Store if there is a cancellation in the payment. Agree, way too much yellow. You and me, Joe, we aligned. All right. Victor says the bug during the in-app might be because of your iOS version. We'll look at it. Okay. All right, Victor. About the pedals, you have a good point. I'll consider making changes. Oh, good. About the thing. Jerry. All right. Okay. The currency is formatted differently on the yearly button. Yeah. That's a good point. So the yearly, Joe says the yearly button is saying like 1.0 and then the dollar sign is after. Put it before, right? And then Jerry says maybe one joke per app. Okay. All right, Jerry. Game, baby. Game. That's it. Guys, let me know what you thought there. Look at all my apps. I'm going to take that away so you guys can see my home screen. Boom. All right. Just because for you, Jerry, you want another joke? I got another joke. Here we go. I should do that. I like that, Jerry. What part of the body dies last? What part of the body dies last? Ready for it? The pupils. They dilate. I need a sound effect for this. All right, guys, that's it. Next week, we're off because it's Thanksgiving next Thursday. So won't be here next Friday, but I will be back the following Friday. I think that's December something. Look it up on the calendar. Just show up every Friday. If I'm here, great, tune in. If I'm not, you're like, hey, I get an hour free. I'm going to go work out or do something fun. I don't have to see this dude. All right, or go to Reddit /dad jokes. But the following week, the first week of December, we're going to have Masood on. Great dude. Part of the App Masters elite community in the academy. He's built a really great business as an indie app developer. I know you guys love it when I bring on an indie app developer. So we're going to talk about his app portfolio, how he's been able to grow his app portfolio, and then also how like he comes up with a different app ideas because he's got a lot of apps in his portfolio, and some that I would think like super competitive, but I'm working with him. We know he's actually making really good money from this. So I wanted to really have him on and talk about that. Amir, Jerry says 1, I like it. And then Amir says 2, cool. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, brother. Victor, hey, keep me posted. Let me know if you make those changes and what happens to those changes. All right, Amir, happy holidays. Happy holidays to you, brother. And then Joe says, I love the idea of growing your flower by consistently using the app. Definitely focus on the positive, like Steve said, versus losing petals. Awesome, guys. Well, again, have a great week. Next week, I will be doing less stuff on there. I love the mentorship stuff. So if you guys want to scroll up in the live chat, you'll see Leandro. I'm probably going to create a more official group mentorship program for you guys too. And I'm going to think through some of the courses. So if you have ideas on what type of content, it's going to be separate from the academy. The academy, I feel like, is for people who are already making money and, you know, can spend a little bit because it's $1,000. This one's going to be around the $100 to a $200 year time frame with monthly group coaching calls and mentorships with me, and maybe a Discord channel and that you'll have access to me in, and what types of courses you want to see in that are going to be different. Because I'm sure like the academy is a little bit different in that like there's a lot of stuff in there, but this one I want to scale it down so that it's like, hey, I'm having problems with this thing. How do I help you with that? So give me your feedback on that, guys. Look forward to hearing from you. Look out for that as well. And then thank you guys for everything else. Drink Drama. Cheers. Great stream. Cheers to you, brother. All right. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Bianca. Thanks for always showing up. Mayanikak, thank you. All right. Joe says day 2 on within the app should have some sort of locked effect. Maybe put a 50% white overlay on them with the locked icon versus just removing the button, adding the text. Good stuff. Rudy, you're late, bro. Good seeing you on here as well. All right, guys, went on a little bit longer than usual, but good to have you guys. Thank you guys so much. I am grateful, honestly, with Thanksgiving coming up. I'm super grateful for the community that we've built here, the people that show up week in and week out, Joe, Bianca, now Drink Drama, Rudy, that show up week in and week out. I'm seeing the similar names. I appreciate you guys so, so much. So if there's anything I can do for you guys, and specifically, please let me know. And have a great week. And I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. All right.